Greetings, world. I am Richard, coming to you today being Thursday, August the 29th. We are going to go down a little deep dive of a rabbit hole today. See, I saw a meme pop up on Telegram this morning, and it really got my inner antennas twitching. So, in the 70s, it was very popular, and I remember this very well. It would be advertisement about missing ones, missing little ones on the side of milk carton boxes. This meme that I saw says that, well, it's stated, I'm saying, could it be? Could it be that these ones, these little ones, were never actually really missing, but was this like an advertisement created by the cabal, the Khazarian mafia, the elites, in order to, I gotta be careful of my wordage, but when you're stuck in traffic, could it be something like that? I have a funny feeling that it could have been, and, of course, we did not stop to remember that because that's going a far time in the 70s, and so much has happened since then. And with this milk carton, it was starting to live itself out in the 80s, and by the mid 90s, it got totally replaced with Amber Alert. So, but knowing what we know today, of course, this would have been like a great possibility that this was like a way to market. They've been around doing heinous things like this for such a long time. But you know what? Without further ado, let's go and dig into it. Higher Self, Over Soul, and Universe. This advertisement from the 70s, on the side of the milk carton boxes, about the missing ones, the missing little ones. Was this actually sponsored or created by the Dark Ones, the cabal? And was it indeed like a way of promoting a certain way of market? Like an auction? Is this actually what all that era was about, those missing little ones on the side of the cardboard boxes? And one more shuffle and another one. I can tell they have a lot to say. All right, so this one is, it tries to pop out. So the Fool. The Fool is very youthful, being the first card of every tarot deck. The Fool's new journey, high hopes, innocent. It could be, in talking about those ones on the side of the boxes. All right, so what else do we have? We got the Tower moment. Okay, so very shocking news. Then we got another little one with the Page of Wands, a fire element. Okay, so it promotes high hopes, new adventures, new journey. Moving on. We do have, the Nine of Pentacles is all about being independent, self-made, sovereign, and quite independent. Also talking about finances, a market, perhaps, at the heartbeat. So then we got the King of Pentacles. So yeah, this seems pretty accurate as of yet, right? These are talking about finances, abundance, market. And we got the fear of the unknown, being at a cross point, blinded, stuck, still, blinded to what's in back of us. Fear of the unknown. Moving on, we do have, so there it is, my big affirmative yes. With the Ace of Swords, talking about justice, truth be declared. So we are speaking about the truth right now. And right now, I got the shivers going all the way up my spine to the back of my crown right here. So that is, and it's, okay, so it's all like this for my shivers. So that's a double, triple confirmation. And somehow it had to do with military, or has the military stepped in? Because that is one of my good military cards. The Knight of Wands, extremely fiery. And then we got a sense of rebalancement, slow moving, cleansing rebalancement with the Temperance here. So we do have cups in his hands, although he is a fire energy. Yeah, I'm having a few visions right now. Let me go and clarify a bit more. So we are talking about the Death card. So that could be seen with this Major Arcana two ways. So the actual death of, or the death of a chapter in order to have the rebirth. So whatever was happening with this, I'm feeling that yes, mostly if not completely, that whole advertisement of the missing little ones could have indeed been a ploy for a form of marketing. I mean, perhaps like inside of there, they did fit in some real missing ones in order to have a momentum of people talking that it was actually, you know, a thing. I'm not too sure about that, but I'm getting that it was mostly, you know, what the subject here is about, a ploy. Yes? It was created by the Cabal, the deep, dark Khazarian creeps that do creepy things to little ones. Chain them up. Last one. But we've moved away from this. Or, okay, they were making them travel, you know, like we can see containers. But I think that it has come to an end, this. Turning our backs, it's actually turning our backs to something that no longer serves. Okay, so this is very beautiful. One major arcana regarding this whole subject. There is a lot of information on here, so I'm going to go over it again because I'm sure I missed something, because I'm also getting emotions while I'm reading this. And I'm getting fed Polaroids by my higher self, like images. It's not pleasant. But okay, so yes, we've turned our back to something that no longer serves. The Wheel of Fortune, right? So it flip-flops. So whatever that was with that kind of advertisement, that's done. And yes, it is done because then it switched in the 90s to Amber Alert. But I'm getting a feeling that whatever that was represented back then in the 70s and switched to the alert right now, that whole system, when it was in the hands of these guys, we've turned our back. Something has flip-flop switched. The Wheel of Fortune turns in favor of, and in favor of, like, well, the well-being, right? Because we don't want this to have happened. It looks like it did happen, but we don't want it to happen ever again. So let's revise over this. So, with my question, could it have actually been a ploy? Was it actually all created in order to do a publicity, a market, an auction of some sort? So we are talking about a very youthful energy here, the Fool's new journey. I see this as that could be a little one. Very shocking news with the Tower. Okay, so this is pointing at to a yes, because what is shocking? That whole market strategy that was used on the cardboards of the milk things about these guys. And then again, I also have a youthful card. Pages are very youthful. So that's a double little one with shocking news to me. So it was about finance. It was at the heartbeat about finance. And, you know, we were blinded to it, okay? This fear of the unknown, we were totally blinded by this then, okay? We couldn't see what was happening in back of us. We were at a still point across around this whole. So we speak the truth, okay, with the subject, okay? Truth would be declared. The military did come in and started rebalancing with the temperance, okay? Because now we're talking about the now moment with the last row, okay? So all that was on the milk boxes that have now turned to the amber. I'm gonna do a follow-up right after this on amber. Has been rebalanced, restored, cleansed with the temperance. So my clarifying is death. So about the death of, because if they were not legitimately missing and they were, put on some kind of market, well, there you go. And is the death of an era for a rebirth of another one. But, at the center, I do have the ones that were responsible for all this shocking shit. They chain up. But we've moved away. We're turning our back from this with this card here, which that card is my last row, which is truth be declared, good militia, and rebalancement. Absolutely. And then the golden major arcana is the beautiful Wheel of Fortune. So everything spins in. That does no longer exist. That stopped, right? Like the demonic form is at the bottom here and the angelics are at the top. So turning in favor of this no longer being applied or in service or working. All right, so I'm going to bring all my cards together and I'm going to go and look into, I don't know what I'm going to find, but I have to go here now, guys. I want to know about Amber Alert. Tell me everything I need to see, everything I need to know regarding Amber Alert. And the feeling that I'm having inside of me is a very shaky kind of feeling, almost like nausea. Yeah. Amber Alert, tell me everything I need to see, everything I need to know. So this is going to be one of those readings where I'm not as funny. Because you could probably see it in my energy, right? Like it's as if I'm seeing so much compressed into a cube of all that kind of loosh. And it's making me quite emotional, to be honest. So I gotta snap out of it. Amber Alert. Okay, so Amber Alert. Okay, so this is Crossing Portal. It's something to celebrate. Okay, that's making me happy. The Moon. Okay, Secrets and or Death. Taming the Beast by the Mouth. I'm liking this. 2 major arcanas in a row. Okay, so this is Emotional Victory. I'm liking this. Then Moving Away from Troubled Waters. That's the Heartbeat. The World. So something has lived itself out. Working on it. Collaboration. Okay, so this is good. And rebalancement and generosity. Clarifying a strategy is in place. Judgment. Okay, so judgment. A wake up to the dead about little ones. And finally, we have, okay, so the King of Wands, so good militia, the guys in control, the good army, the boots on the ground militia. We could also see, anyways, like the good army is in control right here. So, a golden major arcana regarding Amber Alert. And we got Justice. Okay, this is beautiful. Justice be served. All right, so I'm going to tell you guys. So however it was for my first chapter on the milk, moving on to, because it went from the milk, right? We've crossed over to another system, which is amber. Although this is a graduation card, a marriage card, it is also, because I'm asking about the crossover, so we can look at this as crossing over from milk to amber. We got the moon about secrets and or death. But we've tamed the motherfucking beast by the mouth, strength. In the now moment, we got the Ace of Cups. So this is emotional gift from the universe, the elixir of life. It never stops being fluid. The peaceful dove is going to bathe within this chalice. We've moved away from troubled waters. We're carrying the little ones away from the troubled waters because that old system has wrapped itself out. This is under the moon. So that could also be like that milk shit. It's dead, okay? So it might have been a bit dysfunctional at first, but right now, like the old system is no more. So this is making me very happy. I'm glad I follow my instinct to deep dive. And they're still working on it. But this one enjoys the work he's doing. There's a collaboration between two platforms here. One of a higher stature and one, well, they're both important, but someone who's more like a boss, a figure. Maybe it could be the military, you know, the white hats, Trump in the white hats, because this card also could represent Trump right here. And it is about restoring generosity, okay? With this card, you know, to the meek. Clarifying it was a strategy about judgment here, okay? So call, a wake-up call, awakening the damned regarding these little ones. I'm seeing the red cross right here. Because the red cross, though, is not what we think it is. So my attention is really going to that. Oh, that'll be another reading, because now I'm getting bombarded with images about that organization, and I'm seeing them in 8C right now. And anyways, moving on. Yes, so you know the good guys are in control right now. And to clarify all this, justice, judgment, justice. So it was served. So guys, in order to recap, yes, it was mostly, if not completely, that milk thing, a market. I'm sure that they filtered some real cases in order to have some legit value to it. I mean, like, you have to put some truth in a lie sometimes. So I'm not going to say it was all a ruse, but it was mostly created. We did have the devil card. We had all the telltale signs. I got very emotional. But now, you know, with seeing that, because it did go 70s, died off mid-80s, and got switched to amber in the 90s. But, you know, with the amber, I'm getting that it is mostly, you know, the switch about death and secrets, but we tamed that beast by the mouth. So if it did switch at the beginning as something nefarious, it got switched. This is what the cards are telling me. All these cards after this it's wonderful. I mean, I don't have one bad card. But I do have telltale cards, you know, about it had wrapped up, you know, and a lot of judgment, justice, emotional victory, a strategy, good guys in control, collaboration of good guys, still working on it, rebalancing. We've moved out of troubled waters. All right, so now, because this, I got a lot of emotions that fuel through me, so I'm going to ask for guided help from my pendulum. So, higher self, oversoul, universe, and pendulum. Was I accurate with the first reading about the milk? All right. Was I accurate with the second reading about amber? So those are two yeses. Anything that I missed in the reading? All right. So it looks like it might be changing gears. All right, so I did miss some stuff, okay? Because it's not going side to side. That would be a no. It's going circular. So, yeah, of course I would have missed some stuff because too much emotions, guys. It's not only images that I've seen, because it's like a battery, You know when you're young and you do a drawing page by page and you go like this and it moves? You see that pic? That's what happens. And I get the emotions with it. So yeah, of course I must have missed something. But we got the gist right now. And I'm going to go right now because I think that this video, like this reading, like I got to go clean myself. So I hope you do like the video. It does bring some answers to the table. I think we're going to hear more of this going forward because all darkness must come to light. It has to be revealed. So we're going to see a lot of things from the past that we totally forgot about, that we're going to go, fuck. But there was no way we could have known. You know, like, it was a different world then. It was very secretive. We were a lot under, like, mind controlled. You know, I mean... So we can't feel guilty about it, but knowledge, you know, this knowledge will help us to never let it repeat ever again, right? So I wish you all a beautiful day. I am Richard, and I'll catch you all on the next reading. Rock and roll.